ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for the Titans. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's a Titans touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Don't make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. And caught by Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And he's got this down to the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On second and 11 now. Hurts. Now he's flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. Brown with the stick skills. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Ford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Hurts got this complete to Racey McMath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Racey McMath. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ford going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for L.A. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Off play action. Ford. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Ford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Vizcaino now for the Charger field goal. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Going deep here for Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that now are 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Ford. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Off play action. Ford. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, man, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. Bring it! Touchdown, Titans. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Ford. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going with the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Ford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the 1st half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Ford. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers, 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Back to throw. Ford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Ford. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on fourth and long. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down at 4. Back to throw. Ford. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Ford. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chargers 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. He'll look to throw. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off play action. Ford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Ford. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Chargers. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Staying on his feet, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. Once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by McMath. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
45. Chargers 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 138 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On first down, it's Henry. A nice little juke. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. Because 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.